all do that. But because of the importance of the work of establishing reproductive freedom that we are all here mainly for today, and that includes, obviously, comprehensive sex education. I don't know about the word comprehensive, it's just sex education, right?
That's great. So now it's my delightful responsibility to introduce to you Sean Kosofsky, who is the current executive director of NARAL Pro-Choice North Carolina, and the man that has passion, can fundraise, is a great manager, and only occasionally can he walk on water. Sean?
Thank our sponsors first off. So you'll see a lot of up on the screen over here. iPass was a very generous platinum sponsor. John Wilson and also the Hosmer O'Neill Law Firm. Folks from the Hosmer O'Neill Law Firm raise their hands. Great firm to support everything we do. Gold level sponsors, of course, the law offices of Lisa Grafstein. Lisa's right over here. American Laser Centers, Laston Printing and Graphics, Social Action Committee of the Unitarian Universalist College of Raleigh. Jane P. Brown and Ann and Lex Alexander, who are hosting the private reception at Jane's home right after this at 3:30 in Chapel Hill. There's still a few tickets we could sell for that if you want to come to a private reception with Gloria Steinem. Silver sponsors, the Honorable B. Holt, former state legislator, now National Organization for Women Raleigh. Jolynn Childers-Dellinger, who's also here. Jolynn, raise your hand, our sponsors. Also, folks who helped us out with today, Jenny Warburg is taking photographs for us today. Jenny's amazing, and she's a great friend of Gloria and helped us out a lot this year. Coffee, which will be provided at the reception immediately after this by Starbucks at North Hills Mall, and also Andrew Lazarus and Thomas Thorne for donating the wine, which we'll have right after this. Just want to say really quickly, American Laser Centers is here. They provided very generous support to make today possible. They're going to be doing a drawing for today, so if you want to fill out, there are things that were on your seat. If you fill out the card, there'll be a drawing for $1,500 off as first prize, $500 off as second prize, and third prize is $300 off any package or anything you wanted to get from American Laser Center. I've been a client of theirs, so whatever, you know, it's not just I'm not telling you what I've had lasered, but I've had some. I moved south, it was warmer, I needed to know. So I also want to thank the host committee, Robin Allen, very active with this church, who made food mountains for us. Pat Orange, Amy Tiemann, Judith Fortney, Joyce and Shane Gadd, all who helped sell lots of tickets for today's event. So we are always trying to raise money, and I wouldn't be good at my job if I wasn't trying to milk every dollar from our movement as we can to fund this movement. As you see here, we've actually gone a little bit above 16,000 already, but we have a mug that belongs to Gloria Steinem. If you want to make a bid, the highest bid gets this mug, and it will be a great, I kid you not, holiday gift. No one else will have this. And so for that person that's hard to shop for, this would be the thing. So does anyone want to make a bid for this mug? How much? $100. $500. All tax deductible. Anyone want to bid higher than $500 for Gloria Steinem's mug? Yes? $600. Anyone else? $1,000. Anyone else can top $1,000 for this mug? It's yours. See you after the event. Thank you. Now I'm going to introduce to Amy Tiemann, who's going to introduce Gloria Steinem. Thank you very much.
I didn't know I had to follow the mug auction. Between the mug auction and Ms. Steinem herself, this is a great place to be. Good afternoon. My name is Amy Tiemann, and I'm a proud NARAL North Carolina supporter from Chapel Hill. It's my privilege to welcome you all here today, and we are so fortunate to have Gloria Steinem here. Through her activism and advocacy, Gloria Steinem has changed the world for all of us. She has made it possible for my 10-year-old daughter to refer to the time when women weren't as important as men. You know, the olden days. You know Gloria Steinem as one of the leaders of the second wave of American feminism, as the co-founder and editor of Ms. Magazine and the founding president of the Ms. Foundation. She has started and served on many advocacy organizations, including the National Women's Political Caucus and Voters for Choice, which merged with the Planned Parenthood Action Fund in 2004. Ms. Steinem recently co-founded the Women's Media Center, which makes women visible and powerful in our public conversation. As a writer and documentary producer, she has explored and illuminated gender roles and child abuse as roots of violence, nonviolent conflict resolution, the cultures of indigenous peoples, and organizing across boundaries for peace and justice. Her best-selling books include Revolution from Within, a book of self-esteem, Outrageous Acts and Everyday Rebellions, and Moving Beyond Words. She is currently working on a new book titled Road to the Heart, America as If Everyone Mattered. We have come so far since the second wave of feminism was launched, but we continue to face challenges to equality and reproductive rights. Our basic rights are constantly being attacked on so many levels, which you all know too well, requiring us to advocate for comprehensive sex education, emergency contraception stocked in our pharmacies, and insurance companies to cover contraception as well as Viagra. And yes, this is a vital time to work for safe and affordable access to all reproductive health services, including abortion. And by safe, I mean not only medically safe, but free from intimidation and violence toward patients and all health. You need look no further than today's breaking news headlines to see the urgency of Gloria Steinem's work. Today, and not theoretically these days, but today, right now, the House of Representatives is debating a health care bill. And up to 40 anti-abortion Democrats are holding the bill hostage to their effort to prevent any federal funds from paying for abortion in any way, including through health insurance. Our reproductive rights have allowed to become a wedge issue and a political bargaining chip that's in danger of being bargained away in a closed-door compromise that may end up denying many women health insurance coverage for abortion. Now, I don't know about you, but I do not remember being asked whether my tax dollars were going to be sent to fund the Iraq War. Or the TARP money that went to bail out Wall Street. I mean, feminists are pointing out that that's just not how democracy works. And how on earth has it become acceptable to bargain away our basic rights this way? The fact that this is even up for discussion says a lot about where we are today. So as you listen to Gloria Steinem, I know you'll be impressed by the power of her experience and her words, but I ask you to do more than that. One of my favorite quotes is from Ms. Steinem herself. She says, "The act of acting morally is behaving as if everything we do matters." Each of us has the power to create change, and this is an important time to raise our voices and make ourselves heard. So I hope that today you will not only listen, but take in her words as fuel and inspiration, and turn that into action the way that only you can do. So it's my privilege to present to you Gloria Steinem.
The energy and optimism and caring and activism in this room. And it seems to me even more important, therefore, that we be able to talk to and learn from each other. I'm always very conscious of the fact that because of numbers in these kinds of settings, we have to sit in a certain way, and you are looking at each other's backs, and I'm looking at you, and this is a patriarchal, hierarchical model. patriarchy doesn't work anywhere anymore. It's all